All right, guys, this smart concept, and you know what's up. So you know how we roll. So let's get started. In case if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also click the bell icon to turn the notification on whenever I drop a new content. You see the post. You'll be among the first set of people that will get notification about it. So right now, let's dive into this one. So what I'll do a cloning. Yeah, let's say a cloning is not really a cloning, but then we're matching a subject twice in a background, same background. So now, whenever you're doing something like this, look at some of the examples I'm here to show you guys. So look at this example. Look at this one. I mean, this one. Sorry, this one. Yeah. So look at this image carefully. I shot this image under same lighting condition. So whenever you want to achieve something like this, make sure you shoot it under same lighting condition. Don't adjust your light. Take the first image, tell your subject to move around different angle, and you take the second one. Just depend on what you want to achieve. You get? All right, no problem. I'll just share a little behind the scene how I actually achieved this during the studio section. I'll share a little behind the scene. So you guys just watch this. You've seen the video, right? So how I achieved that. Very, very seamless, and because I actually work with same lighting condition. Now imagine I share this image directly with just a strobe light facing the subject. You know, I share the image like that. So and me, I that's why you see the shadow behind. I needed the image to give me that feel. That's why I shot it that way. So let's get started. I want to be using this image. I was even thinking I have the raws, but seems like I don't have it. So I'll be using this one and this one. You get, so I'll be using this one and this one to achieve that. So for us to achieve that, I want to bring this one. I want to bring this image now to this one. So this is how we'll do now. We'll expand. Definitely, we're going to expand this one now to be more bigger. And I mean the entire image now. We need to like expand it, right, so that that other one can fit in. So how can we do achieve that? So we go to our crop tool. So once we go to our crop tool, we'll maybe let's say if you want to post it for Instagram, then you definitely 4x5. Anything you're doing, you're adding your like 4x5, you're using 4x5 so that it can actually fit in on Instagram and all. So let's say okay, we'll make it like this. So we want to fit everywhere with white, right? So let's say this way. Hold on, I'm bringing it down a little bit. Okay, let's say this way now. Hold on. Yes, and this also. Then what? Click on content aware here so that it will fill all this black side automatically instead of you using your selection tool to come and draw line, draw line, draw line, draw line to fill it manually. So just click on this content aware so it will fill it while it's adjusting to the new cropped position. Look at the image we're using right here. So you just draw the opacity to see your positioning. Dropping of opacity is very, very important when you're adding two images or more. So they can actually, see what you're doing with the original background image being in the same, you understand, the same frame and all. So look at it, I'm just like Ctrl T, transform. On this image we just brought now. So I'll just like increase the size, depending on how I want my size to be. So I will just like increase the size, to make it fit in with the size of the image that's in the picture. I can make this one smaller, except I want to do something out of the box or I want to get more creative with it. You get, so one thing about creativity, there's no limit for creativity. You can actually think of something and decide to do it, and it's going to stand out. Just depend on what you have or what you really want to achieve. You get, so okay, look at it now. The shadow is pouring and I love it. So I'm just trying to make his body to fit in like when he's standing up, because at this other image he was sitting down. So I'm trying to like make his body look like okay, even though he sits now, so his body should be same like the other one standing. So I can just make it smaller like this now, right? I say I want to achieve something creativity with it. I will go to show you something. Okay, let me just make it like this. Okay, this is better. So even though he stands, that's how his body is supposed to be like, right? That's how his height, his position is supposed to look like, right? So that's what I'm trying to achieve right now. So sharp. Look at it now. Done. So look at this image now. Look at the one I did, right? Look at the body and 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 him holding the camera. So if he stands, you can assume that if he stands, that's how his height's gonna be, right? So he's sitting on something. So you just make sure the body is same with the one seated. So except like I said, creativity, except you want to achieve something like this. Except you want to achieve something like this, that I say, okay, now you want the subject to be bigger and maybe you just add a little frame of someone in between the legs. No, this one just come while I was editing. This creativity just come while I was editing actually. So I just thought about doing it. You get. So and I used an image. Look at this one that his leg is moving. I used one of this image here to achieve that. This one that it's moving. So let's go get back to our own video. So this is it now. So what look at it now. The sweet thing is that both images were shot on white background. You get, and I love the fact that both of them were shot on white background and same lighting condition. So what am I going to do now? I will increase back my opacity to be what 100, right? I've already adjusted the image, set the location, set how I want it to look like. And opacity now will be set back to 100. So if you're following this image, just be doing it. Okay, just try any image you have in the studio, or maybe just take a time and try it with same lighting condition. Mind you, note please, if you want to try this kind of editing, make sure you shoot on same lighting condition. Very, very important. You must not shoot harsh light. You might type images that have soft light, but if your lighting condition, your camera settings are the same, you can achieve this thing seamlessly without any stress. So now let's crop the image. So how am I going to crop the image now? Just go to select. I'll go to select, click on subjects. So once I click on subject, it's going to select the subject for me, right? So let's see how it goes. So it has selected the subject and some part of the subject is not selected. You don't need to worry about that. We're gonna bring that out. Just watch. It has selected the subject though. I'll just like click on maxing. Just max here. So look at it now. The shadow didn't fall, right? So the shadow didn't fall well. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to brush out my shadow, like make the shadow shows, right? So this is what I'll do. I'll click on the brush tool. So when I click on the brush tool, I'll just like paint, like I said now, black height, white review. So definitely in this max layer, you will see a white shape of him showing. So it's actually revealing him, the subject, because it hides everything outside the subject, but the information are still in this layer, which is this original layer that is showing here. But now I have my max layer that, okay, I'll inside this information. This is what I want you to show me. That's the essence of maxing. When you say inside all this thing now, all this thing I have, I want you to select this part for me, show me this part, but still maintain the original information about everything pertaining this particular image. So everything about this image now, the background, the shadow, they are still in this layer. But then I just max it so that I can actually get information about the subject alone for now. But now I want to bring out some information from behind, like the background and the shadow. So what I'll do is that I will just like paint over. Now I'm doing this thing seamlessly because why? I shot this on a white background. Like I shot this on same background, same lighting condition. So definitely it will not stress me, right? Because I shot that on same lighting condition. So now what I would do is that, okay, now since I've done this before, so it's just like to brush over and get these shadows. Now look at the shadow is coming up, right? And some of them is entering this other person, no doubt. Yes. So look what you do. After getting your shadow, oh, hold on. It's maxing him, oh, well, no problem. Watch. Okay, duplicate this one, the background layer, so that we can actually max this other subject here, so that the shadow will not be affecting him. Okay, select the subjects. Once you select the subject, you understand, max it. You get, so you can actually put it above and m- play with this one, right? So let's play with this other one now. That's the one that we need the shadows to show. So watch. It's not really affecting it because number one, we've selected the subject and we've taken it above. So it's just like our shadow is falling behind this. So that's what we wanted. The shadow to fall behind. So this is how you can actually achieve something like this seamlessly. In summary, when I said you import the picture, you import two pictures, you reduce the opacity of the second one you just imported, and fit in the the height, the size, the body size, and all, for the other one not to look smaller, for everything to look same. That's the third. Secondly, then the thirdly, I said that was max it. Make sure that you remove the shadows, and you still bring back the shadow and make it look real. You get, so that's just, and the fourth one is that duplicate the second layer, take it up. That's if the shadow is affecting the second layer, you take it up so that it will blend and it will make the both image stand out. You enjoying watching that video, right? Yeah, subscribe. See you in the next video. Check descriptions for more details, and also if you want to reach out to me directly from mentorship and all, check out the details. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you.